Have you ever wondered why walking into a Walmart in China feels like stepping into a completely different world? Forget everything you think you know about Walmart. In China, you'll find live animals swimming in tanks, mysterious black chickens prized for their health benefits, luxury liquor locked behind glass like jewelry, and shopping experiences that would surprise even the most seasoned travelers. Some of these products may look shocking at first, but every single one reflects centuries of culture, tradition, and consumer habits that are completely different from what most Americans are used to. Today, we're counting down 23 unbelievable. Number 1. Luxury liquor locked behind glass. You'd expect to see jewelry, expensive watches, or high-end electronics displayed inside locked glass cases. At Walmart China, one of the most heavily protected items is liquor. In the beverage aisle, premium bottles of Moutai, China's most prestigious baijiu, are displayed behind secure glass cabinets. Depending on the edition, a single bottle can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Too many international visitors. That level of security seems excessive for a bottle of alcohol, but in China, Moutai is far more than just a drink. It's a symbol of respect, success, and social status. These bottles are commonly exchanged as gifts during major holidays, presented to business partners during important negotiations, and served at high-level celebrations. Giving someone a premium bottle of Moutai isn't simply offering a beverage. It's a gesture that communicates appreciation, trust, and prestige. Some rare editions have even become investment pieces, with collectors purchasing limited releases in the hope that they'll increase in value over time, much like fine wine or rare whiskey. By displaying these bottles in locked cases, Walmart China serves two very different groups of customers at once. On one side are families shopping for everyday groceries. On the other are professionals searching for an elegant gift or collectors looking for. Number 2. A supermarket that feels like a shopping mall. If you think a trip to Walmart is simply about grabbing groceries and heading home, Walmart China completely changes that idea. In many locations, the store offers far more than shelves filled with products. As customers move through the aisles, they may come across massage chairs, quick service barber shops, and wellness areas where visitors can relax for a few minutes before continuing their shopping. For many older shoppers, a supermarket visit isn't something to rush through. It's part of their daily routine, a place to browse, meet friends, take a break, and enjoy convenient services all under one roof. Rather than encouraging customers to get in and out as quickly as possible, Walmart China is designed to make people feel comfortable staying longer. The longer shoppers remain in the store, the more likely they are to discover new products, enjoy a meal, or use one of the available services. Unlike some retail strategies that rely on confusing store layouts or endless aisles, this approach offers something customers genuinely appreciate. Shopping becomes less of a chore and more of an experience. It's a concept that reflects modern Chinese retail, where supermarkets are evolving into community hubs instead of simply places to buy food. And finally, we've reached the most. Number 3. Traditional Chinese medicine inside the supermarket. Most people expect to find a pharmacy tucked into a supermarket selling pain relievers, allergy medicine, or daily vitamins. At Walmart China, you'll often find something entirely different. Alongside everyday groceries is a dedicated traditional Chinese medicine, or TCM, section filled with ingredients that have been used for hundreds of years. Shelves are lined with ginseng, goji berries, dried chrysanthemum flowers, cordyceps, and dozens of other herbs commonly used in traditional remedies. In some locations, customers can even speak with an in-house practitioner who offers guidance based on traditional wellness practices. Rather than making a separate trip to a specialty herbal shop, shoppers can pick up groceries and traditional medicinal ingredients during the same visit. For many Chinese families, this feels completely natural. Food and traditional wellness have long been closely connected, with certain ingredients chosen not only for their flavor, but also for their place in family traditions and cultural practices. Instead of separating supermarkets from herbal medicine, Walmart China reflects the way many local consumers already live and shop. To visitors from overseas, it can feel like two completely different businesses operating under one roof. But for local shoppers, it's simply another convenient part of their weekly routine. It's a powerful example of how Walmart doesn't just bring its global business model into China. It adapts to the country's long-established customs and expectations. Number 4. Horse milk powder. Walk through the dairy section at Walmart, China, and you may notice a product that almost never appears in Western supermarkets. Right beside the familiar cow's milk powders sits horse milk powder. To many visitors, it's a surprising discovery. But in parts of northern and western China, especially regions influenced by Mongolian traditions, horse milk has been consumed for centuries. Fresh mare's milk is highly perishable, making it difficult to transport over long distances. Turning it into powder solves that problem, allowing families across the country to enjoy it simply by mixing it with warm water. For generations, nomadic communities have regarded horse milk as a nutritious, everyday drink. Its lighter taste and different nutritional profile make it distinct from cow's milk, and many consumers continue to choose it because it's deeply connected to their regional culture and heritage. Rather than stocking only products with nationwide appeal, Walmart China also carries specialty foods that reflect the traditions of different provinces and ethnic communities. It's a reminder that one supermarket chain can serve millions of people with very different tastes and lifestyles. To an international shopper, horse milk powder may seem like a rare specialty item. To many local customers, it's simply another familiar product they've known since childhood. And the next stop inside Walmart China blurs the line between a supermarket and a pharmacy. It's a section where centuries-old herbal traditions sit alongside everyday groceries. Number 5. Whole pig face. Most supermarkets divide pork into familiar cuts like chops, ribs, bacon, or tenderloin. But at Walmart China, one display often causes shoppers to stop in their tracks. Lying neatly on refrigerated trays is an entire pig's face, complete with the skin, cheeks, ears, and snout. For many international visitors, it's an unforgettable sight. But for countless Chinese families, it's simply another popular cut of meat. Rather than focusing only on premium cuts, Chinese cuisine has long embraced a nose-to-tail philosophy, where nearly every edible part of the animal is appreciated. Pig face is especially valued for its rich layers of skin, collagen, and tender meat. It's commonly slow-braised for hours in soy sauce, star anise, cinnamon, and other aromatic spices until the meat becomes incredibly soft. The finished dish is then sliced and served cold as an appetizer or enjoyed hot alongside rice and noodles. In some regions, it's also a favorite snack served with chili oil and garlic. Many people also enjoy pig face because of its high collagen content, giving it a unique texture that's very different from ordinary pork cuts. What surprises many visitors isn't just the product itself, it's how ordinary it appears. There are no warning signs or special displays. It's simply arranged beside other cuts of pork because, to local shoppers, it's just another everyday ingredient. It's another perfect example of how Walmart China reflects the eating habits of its customers instead of reshaping them to match Western expectations. And coming up next is a dairy product that many people have never even heard of. It doesn't come from cows or goats, and it's been enjoyed by nomadic communities for centuries. Number 6. Dried starfish sold by the scoop. Most people think of starfish as colorful sea creatures resting on the ocean floor or souvenirs picked up during a beach vacation. At Walmart China, however, they can be something entirely different. In the dried seafood section, large wooden bins are often filled with whole dried starfish. Instead of buying them in sealed packages, shoppers use metal tongs to select individual pieces before having them weighed, just as they would with dried mushrooms or herbs. For many first-time visitors, it's one of the most unexpected sights in the entire store. But for some Chinese consumers, dried starfish has been used in regional cooking and traditional practices for many years. Some people fry it until crispy as a snack, while others simmer it in soups or broths to add flavor. In traditional folk practices, it's also associated with various wellness beliefs, making it more than just another seafood product. Whether customers buy it for cooking, cultural traditions, or family recipes, its presence reflects a much broader idea. Walmart China stocks products that match local customs rather than international expectations. What seems extraordinary to one shopper may be completely ordinary to another. It's yet another reminder that the supermarket isn't trying to introduce something strange, it simply mirrors what its local customers have valued for generations. And the next item might be the biggest surprise yet. It's a cut of meat that many Western shoppers would never expect to see displayed in a grocery store. Yet in China, it's considered a flavorful delicacy with a devoted following. Number 7. dried reptiles in the medicine section. Most Walmart shoppers expect to find vitamins, pain relievers, or cold medicine behind the pharmacy counter. But in Walmart China, one section often leaves first-time visitors completely speechless. Displayed alongside ginseng, goji berries, and other traditional herbal ingredients are dried geckos, lizards, and even snakes. Carefully packaged or tied together in bundles, these reptiles aren't sold as curiosities. They're part of the traditional medicine section. To many international shoppers, the display can seem shocking. But for countless Chinese families, these ingredients have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for generations. Depending on the specific remedy, they're combined with herbs to prepare medicinal soups, herbal wines, or tonic teas. Many people purchase them based on long-standing cultural beliefs about supporting overall wellness, particularly respiratory health, vitality, and joint comfort. Whether or not modern science supports every traditional claim isn't what makes the display remarkable. What stands out is how naturally these products fit into the shopping experience. Instead of separating food, wellness, and traditional remedies into completely different stores, Walmart China often places them under the same roof, reflecting how many local consumers already shop. For visitors, it can feel like walking through a supermarket and a traditional herbal pharmacy at the same time. It's another example of how Walmart China adapts to local customs instead of expecting customers to change theirs. And number 8, diet water. Imagine picking up a bottle of water and reading the words diet water printed across the label. No sugar, no calories, just water. For many visitors, the name sounds almost comical. After all, how can plain water be marketed as a diet product? Yet products like this once became surprisingly popular in China. During the early 2000s, health-conscious consumers were eager to try anything that promised a healthier lifestyle. Manufacturers recognized that adding words like diet, light, or wellness to everyday products instantly made them more appealing. So instead of selling ordinary bottled water, companies promoted specially processed water as a premium choice for people focused on fitness and healthy living. The water itself wasn't dramatically different from regular bottled water. What changed was the branding. Elegant packaging, modern marketing, and health-focused messaging transformed a basic necessity into a higher-value product. If that sounds familiar, it's because similar trends exist around the world. In many countries, products like alkaline water, hydrogen water, oxygen-infused water, and electrolyte-enhanced water have all gained popularity by emphasizing unique processing methods or wellness claims. Walmart China simply reflected what many consumers were looking for at the time, a product that felt healthier, even if it started with something as ordinary as water. It's a fascinating reminder that successful retail isn't just about what people need. Sometimes it's about how those products are presented. Number 9. Hanging whole dried squid. Before you reach the seafood counter, something unusual catches your eye. Suspended from wooden racks are rows of whole dried squid, hanging neatly in the open instead of being sealed inside plastic bags. To many international visitors, it looks more like a traditional marketplace than a modern supermarket. But that's exactly the point. In China, experienced shoppers often prefer inspecting dried seafood with their own eyes before making a purchase. The color, texture, aroma, and even the way the squid curls can reveal a great deal about its quality. By displaying each squid individually, Walmart gives customers the chance to judge the product for themselves rather than relying solely on a label. For generations, dried squid has been an essential ingredient in Chinese cooking. It's commonly used to enrich soups, hot pots, stir-fries, and seafood broths with a naturally sweet, umami-rich flavor. In many coastal regions, it's also enjoyed as a popular snack, lightly grilled or shredded and served with spices. Unlike many supermarkets that prioritize convenience through sealed packaging, Walmart China recognizes that many customers still value the ability to personally examine what they're buying, especially when it comes to premium dried seafood. It's another example of how the store blends traditional shopping habits with the efficiency of a modern retail chain. But the next product may be even more confusing. At first glance, it looks like ordinary bottled water. Number 10. Sausages that don't need refrigeration. One of the biggest surprises at Walmart China isn't what's being sold. It's where it's being displayed. As you walk through the grocery aisles, You'll notice large baskets and hanging racks filled with sausages. There's no refrigerated case, no freezer, and no layer of ice. They're simply hanging in the open at room temperature. To many first-time visitors, that immediately raises concerns. But these aren't fresh sausages. They're lap cheong, a traditional Chinese cured sausage that's been made for centuries. Through a combination of salt, sugar, spices, and a careful drying process, most of the moisture is removed from the meat. Without enough water for bacteria to thrive, the sausages remain shelf-stable for long periods when stored properly. It's actually the same principle behind products like Italian salami or Spanish chorizo, which are also cured and often displayed without refrigeration. For experienced shoppers, appearance matters just as much as the label. Instead of grabbing a sealed package, many people examine the color, firmness, and dryness of each sausage before making a selection. That's why Walmart often displays them in open baskets or hanging clusters, giving customers a closer look at the product's quality. It's another example of Walmart China, blending traditional market customs with the convenience of a modern supermarket. And just a few steps away, you'll find another dried delicacy hanging in plain sight, one that many people outside Asia have never seen sold this way before. Number 11. Snack flavors you won't find anywhere else. Walk into the snack aisle at Walmart China, and at first everything looks familiar. You'll recognize brands like Lay's, Pringles, and other global favorites. Then you read the labels. Instead of classic flavors like barbecue, sour cream and onion, or cheddar, the shelves are packed with varieties such as hot pot, Sichuan spicy beef, hot and sour fish soup, refreshing cucumber, abalone soup, and even cherry blossom. For many visitors, it feels like they're looking at an entirely different company. But these aren't limited edition gimmicks. They're products developed specifically for Chinese consumers after extensive market research and taste testing. In fact, many of these unique flavors consistently outsell traditional Western varieties because they reflect the dishes people already enjoy in everyday life. Think about it this way. In America, chips often imitate foods like barbecue ribs or buffalo wings. In China, they recreate the flavors of beloved regional cuisines instead. It's the same product, but designed around completely different eating habits. This approach highlights one of Walmart China's biggest strengths. Rather than importing the exact same inventory found overseas, the company allows manufacturers to create products that match local preferences. The result is a snack aisle that feels both familiar and completely new at the same time. And if those unusual chip flavors caught your attention, the next item may surprise you even more. It's a type of meat that's displayed right out in the open. Number 12. Bottled bone broth. Take a quick walk past the beverage aisle, and you might think you're looking at bottles of iced tea or flavored water. But a closer look reveals something completely different. Inside those bottles isn't juice or soda, it's concentrated bone broth. For centuries, Chinese families have slowly simmered beef, pork, or chicken bones for hours to create rich, flavorful broths. These soups aren't just valued for their taste. They're also widely enjoyed as comforting, nourishing foods that many people associate with everyday wellness and family traditions. The challenge today is time. Modern city life leaves little room for spending an entire afternoon tending a pot on the stove. To solve that problem, food manufacturers created ready-to-drink bone broth that delivers the same familiar flavor in a convenient bottle. Some shoppers enjoy it as a warm drink, while others pour it directly into soups, noodles, or hot pots to save time without sacrificing depth of flavor. To many Western visitors, bottled meat broth sitting beside fruit drinks may seem completely out of place. But for local customers, it's simply another practical grocery item, no different from grabbing coffee on the way to work. It perfectly reflects how Walmart China adapts traditional cooking habits to fit today's fast-paced lifestyles, giving busy families a shortcut without abandoning familiar flavors. And if you think bottled broth is unexpected, wait until you see the snack aisle. Some of the world's most recognizable brands come in flavors you've probably never imagined. Number 13. The donkey meat scandal that shook Walmart China. Not every surprising story inside Walmart China is about unusual food. Some reveal how important trust is when it comes to what people eat. Back in 2013, one of the country's biggest food scandals involved products labeled as 5-spice donkey meat that were sold in several major supermarket chains, including Walmart. Customers believed they were purchasing a traditional delicacy, but laboratory testing told a different story. Authorities discovered that some of the products actually contained fox meat DNA instead of the donkey meat listed on the label. The case quickly made national headlines. To understand why the scandal was so serious, you have to know how highly donkey meat is valued in parts of northern China. It's considered a premium ingredient with strong consumer demand, often selling at a much higher price than many other meats. That made it an attractive target for dishonest suppliers looking to increase profits. According to investigators, cheaper fox meat was substituted for donkey meat before entering the supply chain. Once the deception was uncovered, Walmart publicly apologized, removed the affected products from its shelves, and compensated customers. The incident also led to increased inspections and tighter oversight of meat suppliers. For many Chinese consumers, the scandal became a reminder that food safety isn't just about freshness. It's also about knowing exactly what's on your plate. Fortunately, Walmart China responded by strengthening its quality control measures, helping rebuild. Number 14. Cooking oil bundled with orange juice. Walking through the grocery aisle, you spot what looks like a giant value pack. A large jug of cooking oil is tightly taped to a carton of orange juice, wrapped together as if they were designed to be sold as a single product. At first, it makes almost no sense. After all, what do cooking oil and orange juice have in common? The answer isn't the products, it's the strategy. Cooking oil is one of the most dependable household essentials. Nearly every family buys it on a regular basis. Orange juice, however, is often a product that manufacturers want more people to notice. By packaging the two together, they instantly place a newer or slower-selling item into thousands of shopping carts without spending millions on advertising. For customers, it can feel like receiving a bonus. For brands, it's an incredibly effective way to increase product exposure. And for Walmart China, it's another example of adapting promotions to local shopping behavior instead of relying solely on traditional discounts. This type of bundled marketing appears throughout many Chinese supermarkets, where convenience and value often matter more than keeping products in perfectly matched categories. It's a simple idea, but one that surprises many first-time visitors because it's rarely seen in Western grocery stores. But while unusual product bundles might make you smile, the next story is far more serious. It became one of the biggest food scandals in Walmart China's history. Number 15. Snickers bars bundled with batteries. Imagine reaching for a Snickers bar at Walmart and realizing it's attached to a pack of AA batteries. No special display, no explanation, just a chocolate bar and batteries packaged together as if they naturally belong side by side. For many international shoppers, the pairing feels completely random. But in China's retail world, it's actually a clever marketing strategy that's been used for years. The idea is simple. A Snickers bar is an impulse purchase. People grab one without much thought while waiting in line or walking through the snack aisle. Batteries, on the other hand, are something customers often forget until they desperately need them at home. By bundling the two together, retailers increase the chances that shoppers leave with an extra item they never planned to buy. It's a practical way to boost sales without relying on deep discounts or flashy advertising campaigns. This type of cross-category promotion is far more common in China than in many Western supermarkets. Instead of offering buy one, get one free, stores often combine two completely unrelated products into a single package, encouraging customers to discover something they might otherwise overlook. It's a small detail, but it perfectly demonstrates how Walmart China adapts its sales strategy to local shopping habits. And believe it or not, the next bundle is even stranger. Number 16. An egg aisle unlike anything you've ever seen. If you think an egg is just an egg, Walmart China is about to completely change your perspective. Instead of a few familiar cartons of white and brown chicken eggs, shoppers are greeted by an entire aisle filled with an incredible variety. Chicken eggs, duck eggs, quail eggs, goose eggs, and salted eggs all have their own dedicated sections. But the item that attracts the most curious looks is something called the century egg. At first glance, it hardly resembles an egg at all. The white has transformed into a dark, translucent jelly, while the yolk becomes creamy with a deep grayish-green color. For many first-time visitors, it looks almost impossible to eat. Yet for millions of Chinese families, century eggs are considered a beloved delicacy. They're commonly sliced and served with rice porridge, paired with pickled ginger, or added to traditional dishes that have been enjoyed for generations. Their rich, savory flavor is completely different from a regular boiled egg, making them a unique ingredient rather than a simple substitute. The sheer variety of eggs reflects something important about shopping in China. Instead of offering only a few standard choices, Walmart stocks products that match the country's diverse regional cuisines and long-standing food traditions. What may seem unusual to international visitors is simply everyday comfort food for local customers. And speaking of unexpected combinations, number 17, fresh seafood cooked before you leave. Imagine walking into Walmart to buy fresh seafood and leaving with a restaurant-quality meal just minutes later. At many Walmart China locations, that's exactly how shopping works. After customers choose live fish, crabs, shrimp, or shellfish from the seafood tanks, they can bring their selection directly to an in-store cooking station. Professional chefs prepare it using a variety of popular cooking styles, from steaming and stir-frying to spicy Sichuan seasoning, while customers simply wait nearby. Instead of heading home to clean and cook everything themselves, shoppers can sit down and enjoy a freshly prepared meal without ever leaving the supermarket. But that's only part of what makes the experience remarkable. Look up toward the ceiling, and you'll often see an automated conveyor system constantly moving baskets of groceries across the store. Those aren't decorations. They're online orders heading to the delivery area. Employees pick products from the shelves, place them onto the overhead system, and within minutes they're being packed for customers who ordered through Walmart's app. This seamless setup allows many Walmart China stores to deliver groceries to nearby homes in less than an hour. Rather than separating shopping, dining, and delivery into different businesses, Walmart combines all three under one roof. It's an approach that transformed. Number 18, whole frozen crocodiles. If you thought Walmart's seafood section was surprising, the frozen meat department raises the bar even higher. In some Walmart China locations, shoppers can find entire frozen crocodiles displayed on large beds of ice. Complete with their skin, claws, and recognizable shape, these reptiles are impossible to miss. Most people stop just to take a second look. But for many local customers, crocodile meat isn't a novelty. It's a specialty ingredient. Instead of buying neatly packaged cuts, shoppers often prefer seeing the whole animal before making a purchase. They simply point to the section they want, whether it's the tail, body, or head, and a store associate cuts it fresh and weighs it right in front of them. Seeing the entire animal provides confidence that the meat is authentic and exactly what the customer requested. It's a level of transparency that many shoppers value far more than pre-cut, factory-packaged products. In southern China, crocodile meat has also earned a reputation in traditional food culture for being a warming ingredient that many people believe may support respiratory health and overall wellness. Whether customers buy it for its flavor or its traditional reputation, demand is strong enough for Walmart to dedicate valuable display space to it. It's another reminder that Walmart China isn't trying to imitate Western supermarkets. Instead, it builds its stores around the foods local customers have trusted for generations. And the next feature is something that makes Walmart feel less like a grocery store and more like a restaurant. Because after number 19, live frogs and soft-shell turtles. For many shoppers, seeing live fish in a supermarket isn't unusual. But Walmart China takes freshness to an entirely different level. Walk over to the seafood department and you'll find large tanks filled not only with fish, but also live frogs, soft-shell turtles, crabs, and other aquatic animals. Customers don't point at a package. They use a net to choose the exact animal they want. Once they've made their selection, store associates prepare it on the spot, cleaning and processing it before the customer takes it home. For local shoppers, this is the highest standard of freshness possible. The animal remains alive until just moments before cooking, ensuring the best texture and flavor. Buying pre-packaged frog meat or chilled seafood is often seen as a compromise when live options are readily available. This approach also helps Walmart compete with China's traditional wet markets, where families have shopped for fresh ingredients for generations. Instead of trying to replace those markets, Walmart adopted many of the same practices while offering the convenience of a modern supermarket. It's a perfect example of how Walmart China succeeds, not by forcing customers to change their habits, but by bringing familiar traditions into a cleaner, more organized retail environment. And believe it or not, number 20, pork floss donuts. At first glance, these donuts look exactly like the ones you'd find in almost any bakery. They're golden brown, soft, and fresh from the oven. But the first bite delivers a surprise that most Western shoppers never see coming. Instead of sweet icing or chocolate filling, The top is covered with a generous layer of pork floss, a fluffy, shredded meat that's been slowly cooked, seasoned, and dried until it becomes incredibly light and airy. Underneath is a thin layer of creamy mayonnaise, creating a unique balance of sweet, savory, and slightly salty flavors. For many Americans, meat on a donut sounds completely unbelievable. But in China, pork floss is one of their country's favorite comfort foods. It's sprinkled over rice porridge, stuffed into bread, wrapped inside buns, and even used as a topping for cakes and pastries. The combination may seem unusual at first, but millions of people grew up eating it. To them, it's no stranger than peanut butter on toast or bacon with maple syrup. Walmart China doesn't simply copy Western bakery products, it redesigns them around local tastes. That's why shoppers find shelves filled with pastries that reflect what customers actually crave rather than what works in other countries. But if a savory donut sounds surprising, wait until you see what's swimming just a few. Number 21. Giant self-serve rice and grain bins. Walk into the rice aisle at Walmart China expecting neatly stacked bags, and you'll quickly realize you're shopping in a completely different world. Instead of grabbing a prepackaged 5 or 10-pound bag, shoppers are greeted by rows of massive wooden or plastic bins overflowing with different varieties of rice, beans, millet, and other grains. Each bin has its own scoop, allowing customers to fill a bag with exactly the amount they need. Whether someone wants enough rice for a single meal or enough to last the entire month, they simply scoop it themselves before having it weighed at checkout. There's no fixed package size, no unnecessary waste, and no paying for more than you actually plan to use. For many visitors, the first question is usually about cleanliness. But for local shoppers, buying grains this way is a sign of freshness. Being able to see, touch, and even smell the rice before purchasing gives them confidence in its quality, something sealed packaging can't always offer. It's a shopping tradition that has existed for generations in local markets, and Walmart China has successfully brought that familiar experience into a modern supermarket. Rather than changing customers' habits, the company adapted its stores to match what people already trusted. And just when you think Walmart couldn't surprise you anymore, the bakery section serves up a pastry topping that most Americans would never expect. Number 22. Shark heads on ice. Most seafood counters around the world display neat fillets wrapped in plastic. But at Walmart China, one item immediately grabs everyone's attention, and it's impossible to ignore. Sitting on crushed ice are entire shark heads, complete with their jaws, eyes, and unmistakable shape. For first-time visitors, the sight can be startling, but for many local shoppers, it's simply another premium ingredient. Rather than buying shark heads as a novelty, customers purchase them to prepare rich, slow-cooked soups. The cartilage is especially prized and is traditionally believed to support healthy joints and bones. Families often simmer the heads for hours, creating broths that are served during special meals or recovery periods. Displaying the whole head also reassures buyers that they're getting exactly what they paid for. In many parts of China, seeing the complete ingredient is considered a sign of freshness and authenticity, something that packaged seafood can't always provide. While opinions about shark products continue to evolve and regulations vary across different regions, the presence of shark heads in some Walmart China stores perfectly illustrates how local culture shapes what appears on supermarket shelves. And if you thought that was unusual, the next item completely changes the way people buy one of the world's most common foods. Number 23. Black silky chicken. Most Americans expect chicken to have pale skin and white meat. But at Walmart China, one glance inside the refrigerated section can completely change that expectation. Lined neatly on display are whole chickens with jet black skin, dark meat, and even black bones. At first glance, many shoppers think they're looking at spoiled poultry, but these birds are actually one of China's most treasured ingredients. Known as silky chicken, this ancient breed has been valued throughout East Asia for centuries. Instead of grilling or frying it, families slowly simmer the bird with ingredients like ginseng, goji berries, and red dates to create nourishing soups believed to restore energy after illness, childbirth, or surgery. For many Chinese shoppers, this isn't simply dinner. It's food with a purpose. While Western consumers often compare calories and protein, many Chinese families still choose ingredients based on traditional beliefs about wellness and recovery. That's why this unusual-looking chicken remains one of Walmart China's most sought-after premium poultry products. So after seeing these 23 unbelievable things inside Walmart China, One thing becomes clear. The same global retailer can feel like an entirely different world when it's shaped by local culture. From black silky chickens and live seafood tanks to traditional herbal medicine, luxury Mutai displays, and supermarkets that double as restaurants and community spaces, Walmart China isn't trying to copy the stores you find in America. Instead, it's built around the customs,